How's it going, everyone? It is Prashan here, and we have a deck that basically deletes the whole board. Yes, the whole board. This one is made by Owl God. I'll put his Twitter down below. That's where I steal all of his decks from. So if you guys want to give him a look-see and give him a follow, go ahead. I'll have his info down in the description. And this is basically a Gambit deck where you delete the whole board. And here is the deck. We'll go right into it. And we have Zabu, Morbius, Ravonna, Mystique, Magic, Gambit, Dracula, Wong, Absorbing Man, Iron Lad, Misery, and Apocalypse. So, of course, you have Zabu. Zabu affects cards like Dracula, Wong, Absorbing Man, and Iron Lad, and Misery. So basically almost half the deck gets affected by Zabu. And then we have Ravonna. So Ravonna affects cards like Morbius, Dracula, that way, and Mystique. That way they're discounted and you could get more cards on the board. That way you could get the combos that you need. And of course we have Magic here. Magic just prolongs the game. That way you get the cards that you need in your hand. One thing I felt wrong or bad about this deck was Apocalypse. If you didn't have Apocalypse in your hand whenever you had the Gambit combo, you really couldn't get it off. So I think with Scorn coming into the game of Marvel Snap, that will help out a ton. I'm not sure what I'm going to replace in this deck. Maybe Morbius instead of having, like, I don't know. I still don't know what I'm going to replace. Let me know down in the comments, what card would you replace to put Scorn in this deck to make this actually pop off the way this should pop off. I know Dracula is not going to go anywhere. Of course, Apoc, but let me know down in the comments what should go. But overall, this is a pretty cool and unique deck. It was very hard for me to get the combo off. It might be easier for you. It just depends on locations, what your opponent's playing, the cards that you get. It's very, very RNG heavy. But we'll go into what Owl God put on Twitter as far as how should this combo go and maximize board deletion. So let's go right into these combos. So before we go into the combo, let's check out Owl God in action. This is the video he posted on Twitter. So let's take a look at this and see how this goes. So he puts down Gambit and Misery. The Iron Lad is Absorbing Man, I believe. Yep, so there we go. And then with Misery, the Iron Lad is going to copy the Gambit. You have to think the Iron Lad is technically the Absorbing Man. So we have Gambit. He's going to go off twice. And then there is Misery. And then Iron Lad is going to copy the Gambit. And he's going to go off twice. And then the Gambit went off twice again. And then the Dracula is going to hit Apoc. And that is game. And then G's. A cuber. Jeez, that is filthy. So let's go into what the combos are for this deck, and then I'm going to show you the games where I was able to do this myself. So the combos here are, it's Wong, Absorbing Man, Gambit, Misery. That's what we just saw Owl God do and got him the game. So Gambit is going to go off twice. Your Absorbing Man is going to go off 2 times again if it's on that Wong. And then your Gambit is going to go off again. So that's 6 cards deleted off the board. And that should be able to give you enough to win the game, especially if you have cards like Mobius. Why am I saying Mobius? Morbius and Dracula on the board. And of course, you must have Apoc in your hand. The next combo as the finisher is the Old Faithful, right? So we have Wong, Mystique, Gambit, Absorbing Man, We all know how that goes. That is the old school to get the job done. And if you can't get the misery combo to get off, of course, this is Old Faithful. And then the other combo that he mentioned as well on his Twitter was Wong, Morbius, Mystique, Gambit, Absorbent Man. So you play all of those in the same lane, and that should get the job done as well. So pretty cool deck. I really like playing this. This was pretty awesome in my opinion. Too bad like RNG doesn't allow you to do this very often. You have to know when to stay in games and when to retreat. So let's cut into my games and let me show you how I got this done. All right, so we have Dracula, Gambit, Magic, Misery. All right, nothing to play. You've moved 10 times, you're not even in the military. Alright, so they play the Collector. I think we're gonna go ahead and play Magic in the middle. They play Colleen. Pet Mansion. So we go ahead and play Wong. Dracula. So turn 5, we go Mystique, Morbius. They play Morbius as well, Swarm, and another Swarm. So there's our APOC. So turn 6, we go ahead and play Dracula. They knock out APOC. And then we go Gambit, Misery, and this should do the trick. We should be able to pull this off. We should be able to win this one. So Modot. So Proxima goes on the board. A lot of fast forwarding. All right, now it's gonna be our turn, right? So we just have Gambit. Gambit's gonna go. So we won the sandbar.
Apocalypse.
There goes Misery. Fast forwarding. They only have one card left. One card left. After all the fast forwarding, we finally got it to go off. We take all 3 locations and GG's. For sure. We'll try this one more time. We only got it to go off once so far. So we have Wong, Magic, Dracula, Ravona, Scorpion. That hurts a little bit. But that helps. It does help. So we got Magic. Zabu. Cassandra. So we're looking at a Affliction deck, huh? Let's go Morbius. Wong. Cyclops. Turn 5. So there's our Gambit. Was it Absorbent Man? Yo, what's up, Pizza Party? Welcome in. Absorbent Man, Gambit, Misery. So I think we have the combo. We go Dracula here. There's Moon Girl. We'll snap. Final turn. We will go Gambit, Misery, and then hopefully this gives us the dub. Hopefully we get this. In Owl God we trust. Because I'm pretty sure there's going to be two She-Hulks? I'm assuming She-Hulk is coming. Okay, they snap back. So this is going to be for 8. So hopefully they don't have a Cosmo in this deck. Because then we'll cry. So, Abomination. Another Abom. Okay, alright. So Gambit.
Apocalypse.
Okay. So we got the middle. So we won this one. A lot of fast forwarding. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. For 8. Let's go. Oh man. Oh man. GG's. I'm sorry. This was all for science, but it worked. It worked. All right, that is it for this video. This deck is so fun. It's so cool to play, to just delete things off the board. I know opponents must be like pretty frustrated. You have to watch out. Of course, there's like Cosmos and Red Guardians out there, so it can mess this up heavily, and then location changes too, like that can mess this up too. But overall, this is a pretty good deck. I think it's pretty cool. With Scorn, this will take this up a notch. Let me know down in the comments, what card would you replace for Scorn when she comes into Marvel Snap. And thank you for watching. Until next time, be safe, keep on snapping, and peace.